I didn't like full out swing on the dog. Like I didn't full out swing on the dog. It was more like I like put my clipboard in front, like in front of me, and then I just kind of, did a little shove, just a little bit, just a little bit.
You mean like a goalie in the playoffs with a blocker is like, hitting a player in the head?
Exactly. Exactly like that.
I'm protecting my crease.
Yeah, stay out of my crease, dog. Glitches out. You boys are gonna have to take over for me.
You
okay?
just
noticed
we'll
me start glitching
yeah, we'll
out,
do it live.
Yeah, just do it live. Let it ride.
Okay.
Let it run.
Early morning toast, gentlemen.
Oh yeah. I don't have I have my
cheers
thermos.
Oh,
cheers.
yellow. Cheers.
What is?
No, it's
what
orange.
Is that,
orange.
Nish?
It's like a brew
orange juice.
Like a coffee.
You got orange juice?
You got mango?
just just
guava? Is that guava juice?
Nah, it's beer in here.
Oh, breakfast brew?
Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the day started in a good attitude, you know?
Yeah. A little morning brew. Just start off happy, right?
Uh-huh.
Who doesn't want to be happy, boys?
Yeah.
We're all
Get
sleepy.
liquid happiness every morning.
Exactly. We're all sleepy. We're all tired. We just need a little happiness in our life.
My face looks tired. I actually feel really good right now, but my face looks very tired.
Yeah. It was just falling asleep on the pod.
That's what I'm saying. I feel really good. I got good sleep last night. Did I tell you I got an aura ring? I think I told Brandon.
Yeah, I think you had that when I came down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking into getting one of those. How are they? Do you like it?
I mean, I like it. It's fine.
It's fine.
I feel like if you wear a watch, if you have like a smartwatch, it probably does the same exact stuff. If you sleep with it on. See,
that's my problem. Is like sleeping with the watch on. It feels annoying for me.
Yeah, no. If you sleep with a watch on, you might be a psychopath.
I have the Whoop.
Yeah, Whoops are. I'm not talking about a Whoop. I'm talking about like if you were like an iWatch.
Sometimes it does. Like I have to like adjust because I sleep in it to track sleep in it.
In the nude with just your garment on.
Yeah. What do you have it wrapped around it?
Wait, what's he tied it around?
You have to adjust.
Sometimes there's good dreams.
Yeah.
Gets uncomfortable.
You walked right into that one, Brandon.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dude.
Yeah.
I had to get the Whoop. Eric was fine with the Aura ring. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was
hey,
nice, Brandon.
This is pretty big. Does the job just fine. Okay?
Yeah, just fine.
Maybe some of us live within our means, Brandon.
Brandon, it's not the size of the ring. It's how you use it, okay?
There you go.
Just remember that. All right, boys. We're back. Episode 798. Something like that. We're doing an early morning recording today,
Almost
boys.
800.
Almost 800. We're doing an early morning recording today.
Morning pod.
Morning pod. Yeah. We're all sleepy. We all got we all have our coffees. I might have some.
I'm feeling good. On cup 798.
Yeah.
I'm keeping up with the pod.
Episode. Yeah, keeping up with the pod. Yeah. So we did an early morning pod once, and Eric had internet issues when we did that one.
And he spilled coffee everywhere.
And I spilled coffee all over my desk.
Coffee. And today it seems like I might be the one having internet issues. So hopefully we can make it through.
But Eric did spill coffee before the pod.
I did spill coffee in a transfer. But not on my desk, just on the carpet.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it was just the white carpet.
Don't worry, it's okay. I have no paper towels up here.
The more important question is, Eric, did you save the Monopoly dice? Did they get dirty?
Are they floating?
They're totally
fine. Floating.
Nope, they're fine.
Okay, good.
I did think about that. I wonder if these can get like discolored over time.
I'm sure they can. They're clear. They probably just
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
stay tuned.
Maybe by episode 900, I'll give you a color update.
Yeah.
That's the good content.
There's actually lead pieces and it's leaching through.
Slowly poison myself. Put it. Like, why'd you put the dice in your mouth? Everybody puts dice in their mouth.
Yeah. That's how you know how solid it is.
Yeah, I need to know they're good dice.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What better way than just swishing around my mouth for a little bit? All right, boys. This is Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow, we all got the day off. Enjoy some nice barbecuing, some cooking out, and day off. Just welcoming the summer vibes, finally.
We were told it was going to storm all weekend here in Nashville. It has not, and it's been beautiful weather. It's sunny out right now.
We had all that until yesterday afternoon. It got a little rainy and gloomy yesterday afternoon here.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'll save it for later. But we did something yesterday, and we were like, well, we'll see if it's going to be raining tomorrow morning or whatever. And they were like, it's 10 o'clock. There's no rain. Let's go. And it has not rained since.
Nice. Yeah, last 2 days have been really nice for us. And then today it's all gloomy and shit. Looking like it's going to rain today.
Oh, so really?
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow will be fine, though. That's the most important thing.
Yep.
I don't want my day off to be ruined with crappy weather. All right, boys. Let's get into it. Long week, as always. Just making it through. Brandon, I know you had an extra long week.
I'll say it was a long week, but it heads to a short week.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Only 40 more years. Only 40 more years of this. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Hopefully 40 more years, Eric.
Like I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm like, oh, I get a 4-day week now. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm living.
It's the little joys in life, Eric.
Yeah. That's what they tell. That's what the man tells you. Don't you enjoy as they're like in like Capri or like going to like Fiji for like their Memorial Day weekend? They're like, don't you love having the extra day off? I'm like, yeah, thank you, overlords.
They're like on their yacht at the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yes,
like
yes.
Like you guys have been working hard. Here's some pizza and a day off. Oh man. All right, how have your weeks been, boys? Eric, I'll start with you since it seems like you're looking real extra forward to this extra day off. How's your week been?
I need it.
Yeah.
Earn this.
No, it's let's see. School ended this past week, so it was the ending of the kindergarten graduation, the picnic lunches, water days. They did all sorts of fun stuff. And then even on their last day, if it was like, yeah, we're going to watch a movie in class. I'm like, you're just watching a movie on the last half day? I'm like, man, you're just living. And then like literally Thursday, I was dropping them off at school. It was their last day. And I was like, you guys have got me so hyped for summer, but it's Thursday and I have to go to work. And then it's Friday. Like you guys are making me think like, yeah, where are we going? What are we going to do? It's limitless on what we can get done. And then you're like, oh, well, you guys get to have fun. And I get to wake up normal time.
Go to work. Excel.
Yeah. Yeah, go be the best Excel technician I can be. So it was getting through all that stuff. And so, which perfect timing leads into this nice 4-day weekend, which means a 4-day work week next week. But yesterday, Saturday, we went and there's a park near us and we've been trying to get the girls ready because our cruise and trips coming up. And it's going to be a ton of walking and, just you're in a city. There's no one's going to be carried through the city. So we've been taking out for walks. And yesterday we did over 3 miles hike yesterday through this park up and down, pretty good elevation and stuff too. So, and they did fantastic from the last time we did it with them. And it was awful, like bitching and moaning the entire time. This time they did fantastic. So we're almost ready, getting their legs all, ready to be an adult and walk around.
Carry the boats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who's going to carry the boats, little girls? Let's go.
Eric's just yelling at them in the woods. Stay hard.
No, you're like just hear a man yelling at these little girls. Don't be a bitch. That's David. We're doing David Goggins.
Yeah.
I do not say that to my little girls.
Yeah. And that is going to be the clip of the week?
Yeah. No. And then last night I was watching some NHL hockey. Katie went to a friend's house and brought our girls with her. And they had like a little like fun little evening. They get home. She might have made a Taco Bell run. What? I'm not perfect. Okay. We might have had a couple tacos. I'm literally standing in my dining room, which goes right through our living room into the front door. Bing. Goo, 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 goo. Someone's knocking on my damn door, Nish. It was like 9:55 last night. I was like, I literally did like a defensive, like, what the?
Yeah.
And I look at it, some guy, he looks straight at me. So I walk over there and he has he had this little like nerdy little like golf caddy that he brought with him with a little light on it. And I was like, hello? And he was like, hi, how you doing? I was like, dude, it is 10 p.m. at night on a Saturday. And he was like, yeah, I know. Sorry about that. He's like, I'm with a insect, what's it called? Insect company, like to spray your home.
Put their name out there.
No, that's the thing. I was like, I should have got his business card and then like ripped his like boss and just like Brandon said, make them want to quit the job. Yeah. Sorry. I know this is a sensitive subject for you, but it is. I was like, get the hell out of my house. And he was like, yeah, if I could real quick. And I was like, I do not care. It is 10. And then as he was walking away, I was like, and do not come back to my house. Dude, 10 p.m. on a Saturday?
Crazy.
Is that not insane to be soliciting?
Listen,
I would have been so mean.
Dude,
so mean.
Dude, I was telling Katie, I was like, what? I was like, that guy, if you look at it from that guy, I'm like, dude, even if it was 6 p.m., you're like, get out, stop knocking on my door. Like, you're trying to sell your worthless shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts? And now I'm like, do you want a gun pulled on you? Is that what he wants?
I'm almost like, that's not even like legit. Like, was he trying to, I don't know, like Drew said, case you, like Home Alone you?
Yeah. Drew, one of our buddy Drew said that he's like, you're being home alone. Like the sticky bandits are looking, the wet bandits are looking for
trying to see who's home,
house.
What kind of stuff he got. Yeah.
Okay, and then afterwards, Katie was like, Eric, like, I think I turned her on a little bit. She was like, man, you got like really like defensive there.
Listen,
but like there's like civility. If it was like 2 p.m. and you're like, no, I'm not interested. Like, thank you, whatever. Brandon, I know Brandon wouldn't. But like honestly, I'm like, on a Saturday night at almost 10 p.m. What if that was like honestly? What if it was like Katie was alone in the house and some dude's just knocking on the door? Yeah.
Listen, I used to do door-to-door sales. That's why Eric said he's probably gonna offend me, but I'm not offended.
He's offended. He's a big time door-to-door guy.
Nope. I'm not.
What's the old expression we used to say about Anish? He's like the town doorknob. Everyone had a turn.
Everyone had a turn. Yeah. 10 o'clock on a Saturday is crazy work.
It should be like illegal.
Yeah, dude. We used to work on Saturdays when I did door to door, and like 3 o'clock was our stopping point.
Bitch.
No, but 3 o'clock was our stopping point. Like after 3 p.m., it's like, okay, no one's gonna answer the door because everybody's out and about.
Yeah,
and like
that too.
Yeah, and you don't want to be that guy. Like you don't want to. Like most of these door to door sales reps probably in the same area for like a few days. You don't want to ruin ruin the area already from the get go.
Yeah.
But dude, nowadays these guys are like crazy because like we had one come to our house. It was like during the week and like it's probably like 7 o'clock and like Zoe wanted to go outside and like ride her bike or whatever. So like, I'm like trying to get her set and this guy was like at my door and I was like, I thought it was pretty nice. I was like, hey, like I was like, I'm just trying to hang out with my daughter right now. Can you like maybe come back like another day or something? Like trying not to be like too rude.
Yeah, you try not to be a dickhead at first.
Yeah.
Brandon,
and then he kept
Brandon disagrees.
Yeah. Brandon goes straight into dick mode.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
I think I'm going to start doing that more often. It's just being like literally like Anish 9 a.m. Get the fuck off my porch. You made bad choices in life, not me. You made bad choices.
Yeah. But dude, they just keep
pestering. You don't know who your dad is, do you?
Yeah. Eric's just taking cheap shots at this poor kid.
Yeah. Just goes super mean. I'd be like, I bet your parents never got you a dog when you were a kid, did they?
Anish has a good True Green dog story.
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So I used to work for True Green, like the lawn company. I had to go door to door sales, try to get people in.
No free shout outs.
Yeah, no free shout outs. But you never knew what you were going to get at each house. Sometimes you might get people that are just really mean, like a Brandon. Sometimes you might get people really nice. So like it's just kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you might have pets. And this one time I had this dog. It was like I don't remember what kind of dog it was, but it was a big dog. And like as soon as I rang the doorbell, like the person opened the door and the dog just came out and started like trying to like attack me. So like I had to like they had like all this like landscaping in their front, like these bushes and stuff. I literally like because we had this clipboard that we carried around. I literally had to like give like a little
metal clipboard,
a metal clipboard. So I had to just give like a little love tap to the dog, let him know who's boss.
Which is an insane thing to do, Anish, in front of the homeowner.
Listen, get your dog under control, dude. Yeah.
Could you imagine, Brandon, if you hit Josie or Ren?
Well, Josie and Ren wouldn't be trying to bite me, first of all.
Maybe if you knock on the door.
Brandon, it's me, Anish.
Yeah. You're like the Wesley Snipes crying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go for the throat.
Brandon's like inconclusive. I don't know who you are.
Never heard of her.
Anish, I would have had one of those interactions, and I would have quit. I'd be like, I'm not doing this job. There's other ways to make money.
Yeah, I think that may have been towards the end of my time there.
And you were working in the summer, weren't you? Spring into the summer.
So. Yeah, spring into the summer.
So it was those lawns green.
Gotta get them lawns green, man. But yeah, I had to give the dog a little love tap, and I had to hop the landscaping to escape to safety.
Did you say goodbye, or did they say like get the hell away?
Honestly, it was so hectic in the moment.
A mutual. It's like, let's just.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm gonna call a spade. Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
This is not a good contract.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take you off my list. Brandon, how was your week? I know you had a
transition.
Yeah. You just see a niche like.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
Just recon.
No. It's Anish, you do that job and then then you go on and do other things. Like
that's like
it's clearly a crap job. It's
it was like the first job out of college.
Yeah,
like one of those jobs where you're
like, are you self-motivated? Do you want to control how much money you make?
Spoiler alert: no,
you don't make any money. They just use they use that Anish. They use young people energy who are like, I want to make my own money. And then you realize, holy shit, I'm not getting paid anything.
Yeah, exactly.
The amount of hours I'm putting
bit by a dog.
Yeah, I got bit by a dog. I mean, Anish, you're lucky the person didn't like attack you for attacking their dog. I mean, not attack, but you know what I mean, like defending yourself. But you know what I mean? Like, and that's one of those you're like, I'm not putting myself in that situation again. I don't give a shit about your dog.
Yeah. Also, I think it was like because I didn't like full out swing on the dog. Like I didn't full out swing on the dog. It was more like I like put my clipboard in front, like in front of me, and then I just kind of did a little shove, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You mean like a goalie in the playoffs with a blocker is like, hitting a player in the head?
Exactly. Exactly like that.
I'm protecting my crease.
Yeah. Stay out of my crease, dog.
Dog.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. So that's enough of me contemplating my past decisions.
Hey, everybody's had shit jobs.
Yeah. All right, Brandon. How was your week?
Not as exciting as that, but it was busy, long into school stuff. So wrapping that up. Then they had their end of year like dance showcase. So that's another like craziness to throw on top of the end of school year.
It really is.
Yeah. So it was like Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday being last night, Saturday night. They had shows all 3 nights, and then there's like the little baby academy thing they do, but they had ones in the morning. I didn't go. My kids were in that. But they were there like helping, like because Courtney and Haley both help backstage, and then obviously Lily and Savannah like dance. So. And then I do the prop stuff, so it's really a working gig for all of us over the last couple of days. But
that's free labor. Talk about free labor, preying on free labor there.
Mm-hmm.
True Greed. That's the dance.
Yeah.
Hey, dads.
Yeah.
You guys got a trailer? You got a truck?
So did that. Real busy. Everybody's real tired this morning. Literally, I think I can see Haley right now in the kitchen. She's the only one up. No one else has come downstairs. I've heard Savannah.
The high schoolers up already?
Yeah, she's over there making breakfast, getting after it. I've heard Savannah upstairs. She's doing, I don't know, being Savannah. But I think Lily and Courtney are still in the bed. So everybody's pretty tired. But, and I'm going to tell a story on Haley because we got in the car. She helped in the dressing room. It's, most of the big kids are fine, but it's really to help with like the little kids because there's a bunch of dances there and change costumes and whatever. But, so I needed people back there to help. But I was like, how was your night? So I do I guess I'll preface with I do like the prop stuff. And if you didn't have tickets, I had tickets to last night's show, but the other ones I didn't have tickets to. So the dads, we would like do the prop and then go like hang out. We had like pizza, like we're just hanging out like at the trailer, like just kind of wait until we need to go back and like get the stuff, And so
you order pizza, you're like, can you bring it? There's a trailer behind this old building.
Yeah, come back there. You'll see a group of guys, but
bunch of guys with a bunch of beer in a trailer.
Yeah. But so I was like, how was your night? And she's like, well, a little kid peed on the ground through her costume, so we had to take it off of her, and we had to blow dry the costume to get it back, like not wet, because she was about to go dance. She's like, how about you? I'm like, well, I just kind of hung out and ate pizza. Like, it's like sounds like
for you.
Sounds like you had a worse night than me.
Honestly,
she's just staring at me.
Yeah, the corralling of little kids that's not fun. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I know it's needed for those, especially those kind of things, Brandon. Like you have to have people doing that.
More power to those moms.
Yes. I'll say it's usually a mom thing because dads would be like losing their minds.
Yeah, Courtney and Haley always help, and there's some other moms and a couple of older sisters that are always back there just corralling the chaos. So I got it pretty easy. And then we got a few things going on today. Mostly, like I said this morning, just chilling. And then tomorrow, Memorial Day, we'll go over the Chattanooga Chase. Eric,
nice.
You didn't come back for another round 2.
We went once. It was way too intense. These are real hardcore runners. Hardcore runners. Anish, you think I'm joking? These are some of the fastest people alive. Fastest people on Earth.
Fastest people alive. There are some very fast people there.
Anish, they're doing 4-minute miles.
There's some very fast people there.
4-minute miles. Like, it's almost unbelievable when you watch it. Like, literally, you're like, I'm watching. That's like Olympian speed.
Yeah, that's not real. That's fake.
No, yeah,
Fake
but
news.
it is. But it is.
Fine, tell them.
And it was after a 10K. They ran 4-minute miles.
Yeah. Atmosphere's fun though.
Like Anish. Oh no, it's the vibes are Brandon. The vibes, and like Brandon said, was that 2 years ago? Or was it? It wasn't last year, was it?
It was last year when y'all
Was it just last year? A wicked. That's the night Ren tried to break the door down because she was scared to death.
Storms,
It scared the shit out of me. Speaking of, maybe it's just this time of year I get interruptions at like 10 p.m. at night or something. But the wicked thunderstorm came and we thought they were going to cancel it, but Katie ran it. And Katie, and she had been doing good, and it was a 10K, and she was toward the end, and she did a pretty normal like 10K, and she was like the back end of like the time because these people were fast. They were fast as shit.
Yeah, fast as fuck, boy.
yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't rain tomorrow. That's like 2 years in a row, like rain.
Yeah. I did have a wicked good breakfast burrito. I was there with Haley, and I was like, "Do you want anything?" And she was like, "No." She ended up eating my tater tots, which was fine. It's fine.
Just tell Haley. Eric never forgets.
Yeah, I'm like, I know. Next time I'm gonna buy you your own tater tots. But no, it was a they had food. So they had food trucks. Brandon and Katie were out running. I had Haley. She's in high school. She's responsible, so she was just kind of hanging around. I was drinking coffee, eating breakfast burritos. There's all these like super fit people, and I'm like, eating a burrito. You're gonna have a good day tomorrow, Brandon.
Yeah, I just hope the rain's like chill, like doesn't. Hopefully, if it does do what it did last year, it does it early before, because it's like a chance of rain tomorrow.
Oh, too, and so. Anish, I'm still in Brandon's story time. There's a woman. She has run every single Chattanooga Chase, right? Chattanooga Chase race. Anish, she's like 80 years old.
I think she's in close to 90 now,
and she still runs the mile.
That's crazy.
It's more of a walk.
Hey, it takes a long ass time, but she does the mile. I would smoke her. You kidding me?
Eric's like guaranteed not to come in last.
Yeah. I'd be like, is she slower than 9 minutes? Shoot. I'll smoke her.
Eric's like, sign me up for that race.
But Anish, can you believe that? That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Props to her, man.
Why do we celebrate kids who go through kindergarten through senior year of high school, never missing like perfect attendance, and we don't celebrate people like that who like for whatever 50 something years has ran a mile? Yeah,
that's more impressive.
She probably does get the loudest cheers, like because and it's like and Eric said, the vibes are high, so like people like line the street for the mile, like it's literally like a road they block off and they do it. But she probably gets the most cheers for sure.
Is Haley running it tomorrow?
She's gonna do the mile. Not the 8K. She'll do the mile.
Nice.
Last year I did both. I'm just doing the 8K this year. I'll support the mile.
I think I froze.
No, I see you.
No, you're good. We can still hear you.
Oh.
What's Haley's? He may be gone actually.
I'm just gonna drink coffee.
Yeah, I was worried about myself. Yeah, I was worried about myself.
I froze.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna drink coffee.
Yeah. Just sit back and enjoy. I was gonna say, what's Haley's? What was she looking to get her mile at? Like the timing?
I don't know if she knows because she's been in track season. Then she's been doing like the short distance stuff. So we'll see. This might be the first time she ran like a full mile in a while because she's only been doing like 200 meters, 400 meters, like splits. So
yeah.
But she's got to get back in cross country season.
Oh my god!
I'm sitting here watching it. Or she's like shaking her head.
Tell her if it's not a 4-minute mile, it's a failure.
The guy that wins,
be real good. That would be really
the guy
good
that
motivation.
wins will probably get like 420 or less. Like he'll probably be in there somewhere.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
There'll be some fast people there.
Yeah. Oh man, we lost Eric. If you're watching on YouTube, we lost Eric.
Tease and peace to Eric.
Yeah, tease and peace to Eric. Here I was.
Another morning, another internet issue.
I seriously thought it was gonna be me this morning because I was having issues before we started recording, and Eric, lo and behold, was the one that bailed on us.
I think we did his stories first.
Yeah. Well, we'll ride the wave until he gets back. I'm sure he'll hop back on here in a second.
You sure about that? Sure about that?
Yeah, it might just be us riding it out now. Oh, there he is.
You did it.
Welcome back, Eric.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Modern internet. I don't understand it.
There were no jokes at your expense.
Oh, man. Dude, no lie, my camera light was on the entire time, so I was like, oh, shit, am I still being recorded? But it had closed down, but it was still on.
That would
I kept saying, I was like,
hey, maybe you're
dude, I was like, I'm just gonna drink coffee until it cools back up.
Yep. You'll have to rewatch the pod to see what we said about you.
I'll take notes
in your brief absence.
I'll take notes.
I'm just happy it wasn't me, Eric. I was so worried it was gonna be me this time.
Dude, honestly, this happens on work calls, and I'm like, I don't understand. Like, and then we have a good router, or we have good internet. We have honestly, I think May probably Ophelia's up watching TV now or something. But like, we're not having like a LAN party. Like, Xbox, 16 Xboxes hooked up playing Halo.
I'm gonna send a door-to-door internet salesman to your house.
Yeah,
do
tonight.
it, do it, Brandon. Good, I'm all warmed up. I know what to say now.
Yeah, Eric's ready. Eric's ready now. Eric's like, I have good internet. It's 10 megs.
I don't understand. I don't know what that means. Is that funny?
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
Is that a joke?
It's like this. It's like the slowest of internets. They don't even provide that anymore. So slow.
How do you check? Here's a dumb question. And they're like,
if you go to like speedtest.net, you can run a quick speed test.
Porn thing.
Just do it, Eric.
What is it? Speedtest.net.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it and share your screen so we can all see. This is riveting podcasting.
Let's see what it says.
This is Tikheads are gonna love this.
Yeah.
Well, what would be a good
we'll
number?
We'll get into the Tikheads afterwards. So like I have. Yeah. So I have a gig internet. I think Brandon has a gig internet too. So like I usually get around 500 to 600 download.
Oh shit! Is that like MP? Wait, which one's download?
Yeah, megs. The first test it runs will be download. The second test will be upload. Okay.
Damn, what's your download?
I'm usually right around 500 to 600, but this morning I was at like 20. That's why I was worried.
I'm at 47. Oh shit! You know what? I have bad internet.
Yeah, my upload is around blurred out right now.
Yeah, it's your blurry.
Yeah,
Riverside they'll fix that one.
Dude. It says my upload is at 47. Yeah, dude, I suck. That's a me thing. So how do I fix that?
You are blurry right now,
Anish. I know. Well, that's funny. You guys are all the crystal clear to me. But how do I fix that, Anish?
Yeah, you gotta pay for better internet.
I thought I did.
We talked about this last time, Anish.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah,
there's no funds. It all went to the
That's true.
Not Lego. The dice.
I rolled the dice and it bit me in the ass.
Yeah,
cuts were made.
Yeah. Hey, to be fair, I would much rather go on a European vacation and pay for internet too. So
yeah, well, I thought we had good internet. It's the
did
fiber
you get
optic.
just like glitch like you had like a wild glitch? It was like coffee up, and then all of a sudden your face was like
cool.
Yeah, it's okay. Riverside's gonna fix all of it, Eric. You're fine.
Okay,
you'll be fine.
That's what I mean. It's just gonna be me like talking like I'm just gonna drink coffee. Huh.
Yeah. What's funny is while you were doing that, your picture was literally freezing and randomly going to like random like
I can't tell what's fake and what's not.
Exactly.
Cool.
I'll move on to my dad's stories. We'll start picking up the pace a little bit because I don't know how long we're gonna have Eric for here.
I'm here,
and we got to make.
We're 30 minutes in and we haven't got through
weekends.
Catch up.
Weekend update.
Yeah. All right. So my dad's story, weekend update, week update. Few things going on. Obviously, baby any day now. I feel like I say that every week now, but we literally are any day now. So hopefully we'll know more this week. We have an appointment on Wednesday. We'll see what they say if they're gonna schedule some time to get this baby out, or if they're gonna push out another week. Hopefully,
episode 900, there will be another baby.
Yeah. At some point, there will be another baby. When? Who knows? Tune in. But other than that, so Zoya lost her first tooth this week.
Let's go, Zoya!
Which was fun. It happened like right when she was falling asleep. So like I had to go through and like find out, like find the tooth and do the whole tooth fairy thing. Unfortunately, it was like late at night, so I couldn't go. Like I wasn't gonna go out to like bank and get extra money or whatever. So I had like a $2 bill laying around and like a $1 bill. So I just gave that to her.
$2 bill?
Yeah, I had a $2 bill.
A $2, like a real $2 bill. Like a real they don't make anymore.
That they don't make anymore. Yeah. So I put that in there and I was like, "This is a lucky $2 bill. Keep it for good luck." So I gave her that whole spiel. So she was real hyped about that.
Anish, also, if you go to Monticello, they give you a $2 bill and change.
Hey,
it's for Jefferson. That's his house. Sorry.
Yeah. but yeah, so also I wasn't gonna give like I wasn't gonna shoot myself in the foot and like give her like a 20 off the bat, and then now she's gonna be expecting like $20 bills every time
if
she
you do like
loses a
first tooth celebration, you're like, nah, you're gonna think a $20 bill's coming every time.
Exactly. So I set the bar low, a $1 bill with a $2 bill, and then we'll work our way up from there. So or not, yeah, or we stay steady.
Or
I'm okay with that too.
I remember we used to get like a quarter.
Oh shit, you were getting quarters?
Yeah.
You guys are getting money.
Yeah, you guys were getting paid.
That was almost a candy bar back then. Remember when candy bars were like 33 cents?
Oh, dude.
Thank
The
okay,
good days,
Grandpa.
Eric's giving off real get off my lawn vibes.
I literally said get off
Literally,
my lawn.
Yeah. Literally get off his lawn.
Yeah. Not knowing how the internet works. Talking about candies being 25 cents.
Damn it, Tyler's gonna be loving this right now. I could just tell he's gonna be cackling, laughing.
Shout out Tyler.
He already thinks
comment section bombing.
He already thinks I'm ignoramus, but with the internet, and now I just proved I am.
So okay,
your face is frozen right now.
Yeah,
it says it's recording. It's recording.
Yeah. So Eric, I do have a question about this whole Twitter issue.
Yes, sir.
You're clearly on Twitter. You're sending us copied links of tweets.
Yep.
Do you not just look in your DMs?
I never
like the
check my DMs.
little icon that's right
Dude,
there.
I get so
Does
many.
it not bother you?
I get so many DMs from fans that I don't even check my DMs.
And by fans he means like OnlyFans girls.
No, Anish, Tyler, and Brandon.
And by fans he means us.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say like OnlyFans spam bots.
Yeah, well, you click on a link a couple hundred times, and then all of a sudden you start getting spammed.
Yeah.
Oh, why is computer?
No, Anish, I don't check Twitter DMs.
Okay.
Dude, I have
that would bother me.
Wait, spoiler, we know.
To be fair, also maybe this is just old man corner, but to be fair, Nish, we have text, we have group text, we have Instagram joint accounts. I have and then we have Twitter joint messaging. That's a lot, dude. Yeah. It's all the same stuff. I've made mental choices of what I'm gonna look into, what I'm not gonna look into.
Hey, stay off Eric's lawn and stay out of his DMs.
Yeah, don't you get me on TikTok, Anish. Stop sending me TikTok links.
I can't. I stand with you on that. I can't even open TikTok.
No, but to be fair, Brandon would open TikTok if he could.
I got banned.
He got banned somehow.
He's Bando.
I don't know how.
He's Bando.
Yeah.
Not sure how. But account.
You got a little too loosey-goosey with the clicking.
Yeah, like this podcast. Said red flag.
We're on some red terrorist watch list.
Literally, Brandon was just trying to create an account so he can like and repost our clips on TikTok.
I followed one account. And it lasted a week.
This is clearly fraud. Out of all the things that go on these websites, this is troubling.
Yeah.
I logged on once. The next time I logged on, it's like your account's been permanently banned.
It's like my cousin Nate.
Oh, wow.
He had his Xbox or
even a warning shot.
He had his Call of Duty account hacked ish. Someone hacked, was using like cheats, and so he says people were using cheats, not him. But somehow he got it back.
Yeah. It was him all along. Yeah. Someone hacked my account. I don't know what's going on, guys. Nice. But yeah, other than that, Tooth Fairy. Bring it back into Tooth Fairy. I don't know how we got on to... Yeah. But yeah, set the precedent low. So she was happy. She was excited. She's excited for the next tooth to start loosening up. So got that looking forward to us. Unfortunately, somehow she spiked a fever though yesterday. So she's been like sick as a dog the last day or two. Hopefully she'll get better before this baby comes, because then obviously if she's sick, they're not gonna let her at the hospital, and then that'll cause another
Zoya, get
issue.
your act together. It's go time,
right?
Drink some vitamin C, get some orange juice, maybe some Sunny Delight.
Dude, it's literally the only way we can get her to take medicine, is because like, all right, if you don't get better, you're not gonna be able to come to the hospital to see when the baby comes. She's like, okay, fine.
Also, initially, I'm about to sleep on the worst couch of my life. You think I want to be sick while doing that too?
Yeah. I'm about to go through the hardest struggle of my life.
Dude, and the nurses don't care about you.
How hard this is going to be on me.
You get a sheet and a crappy hospital pillow.
Yep.
And if you bring it up, no one cares. No one cares.
You know, honestly, if you bring it up, you're probably going to get hit.
Yes.
So probably better off not bringing it up.
We care.
We care. Hey, that's what this spot is for. It's just us venting our grievances.
We care.
Yeah. Well, that could be a podcast.
With your back.
Yeah. Hey, you're not wrong, Brandon.
That's real.
You're not wrong.
That's real.
I might end up in my own hospital
And
bedroom.
then she brings his
adjoining rooms.
Yeah.
Dude, when Hadley was born, the last day we were there, this at like midnight, some lady came in labor, and she was in the room next to us. And you know, hospitals they do a good job of like reducing sounds because there's bad things go down at the hospital. That we could hear this woman screaming and moaning and like yelling through labor the entire time. We'd be like, "Holy shit!" And even the nurses, they're like, "Can you hear that?" We're like, "Yes." They're like, "That lady's having a very rough time." And they were like, "She wants an epidural," and they're like, "She waited too long. She can't get an epidural."
That always gets me. Is like the people that are like, I'm not gonna do an epidural, and then when it's too late, they're like, I need an epidural.
It's too bad. You're like, what do you think the freaking?
Yeah.
You think they just do epidurals for fun?
Yeah, seriously. When in doubt, just take the epidural, people. Just do it. Go ahead, Eric. Sound like you're about to say something.
Everyone comes here for their birth advice.
Yeah. Big birthing advice podcast.
That's what our small contingent of women listeners is here for.
There's a void up there in the marketplace for a birthing podcast. I think we found our lane here, boys.
Yeah. Hey, look, sometimes you need a male's perspective on these types of things.
Yeah, you're like, if that were me, I'd do things a little different, but that's just me. Yeah. What do I know?
Someone's gonna hear that clip and get all pissy wissy at us.
Yeah, well, tough.
Which is the perfect transition to what I mentioned earlier about our Tikheads not being pleased with us. As always, somehow people took offense to Eric wanting to wear 4th of July stuff and us saying that you're gonna get stabbed and not really stabbed.
Yeah, I've been there twice. Almost got stabbed both times. Okay.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm, man.
People get real sensitive, dude. You could say that about you. Could, like, if Brandon, if people probably every single city, someone could be like, "Oh, that's such a bad city." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were just joking. Obviously, we love London. It'll be my 3rd time going there. Like, we love it. It was a joke.
Yeah. What's funny is we're not even the ones that said you were going to get stabbed. That was Katie.
Yeah, Katie's the one. Katie's the one who was terrified, not me. I want to wear the USA. If I'm going to go down, let me go down on my colors.
Yeah.
Don't tread on me.
Yeah, don't tread on me.
Yeah. Yeah. That just shows you people are just like looking at our clips, which are purely for like sarcasm and comedy. Like these clips are literally like the word. Like I'm clipping them on purpose, so it's like to get views, and it's working. It's working, boys. The Tikheads are.
That's the sad thing. You're like, you don't even know what we said, and it's like the whole clickbait thing. It works.
It works. Yeah. You know what? They're on.
Like, just start going Kenny Powers for every city.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just funny. They were getting mad. People were like, that one guy was like, he called us ignorant.
Yeah, ignorant.
Yeah. Who you calling ignorant? Yeah. It's just funny.
People I love it. Also, you're like, oh, you think your giant city doesn't have stabbings?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's known like there are really shady parts of London.
Yeah.
In the UK. Right. Like it happens. Right. It's okay. Like I live in Chicago, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, I can't wait till we're gonna go look at that what's that digital clock they have in London? It's like the little Benjamin or something.
Little Sebastian?
Yeah, little Sebastian clock tower. Hope they don't get stabbed there.
Yeah.
But hopefully someone doesn't miss their tea time.
That'd be a real shame. Being high tea, afternoon tea.
Missed it. Time to go stab it.
Yeah. Time to go stab it. They get real angry if they don't get their tea, Eric. Oh, man. All right. Let's move on. Oh, I forgot. I didn't add this in the agenda, but I wanted to ask. We watched that new American Manhunt, Osama bin Laden, last night. Have you guys seen that?
No. How is it?
It's really good.
Is it, I just
very good.
I just don't trust Netflix documentaries.
Fair. That's a fair point.
Some of their documentaries are good. Some of them are apparently the Brett Favre one has like Jamel Hill in like the very beginning, and you're like, oh okay, this is one of those documentaries.
Yeah, it's really hit or miss. But this one has they're interviewing all the people that were actually involved in the operation.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's their point of view, but it's the people that were actually there, and it's not just people outside trying to give their thoughts on it. So you're getting like firsthand accounts of what happened. And like they do a really good job of like breaking down the whole operation and like details that I didn't necessarily know.
What from
it's very good.
You mean Black Hawk Down left off some of the details?
Yeah.
Like Anish, I saw the trailer and I remember thinking like, oh, I didn't know they were going after like generals. I thought they were going after like the main guy, the Somali main guy.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? I was like, oh shoot, that's just the trailer.
Yeah.
And I had to learn something. Anish, I will say this: the Netflix World War II. There's a Vietnam documentary I think I've talked about. It's very good. So their war documentaries are usually pretty good. The sports ones, you know, you got modern terrible media people doing documentaries on it.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the documentaries are hit or miss. It just depends on who they have for the documentary, I feel like. But
to me, the Florida Gators one is one that it's like there's no way to mess it up, and they messed it up.
Yeah, it was like a puff piece,
yes.
like a fluff piece for.
It was like Urban Meyer's great. You're like, you're not going to talk about Urban Meyer, like the real Urban Meyer. Like, what?
Like he knew Aaron Hernandez was killing people. And was
right.
He's performing on the field.
Yeah,
though.
he's a good tight end.
Yeah, they didn't touch any of that.
Yeah. All right. We'll move on to sports talk with that, since we're already talking about sports documentaries. Lots of things going on, as always. NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, NFL training camps. As always, we love good NFL training camp videos, boys.
Oh, dude, all the hype videos. Have you seen like the Caleb Williams like spiral throws and stuff? People are already like, I think this team's going to win 10 games.
Yeah. Hey, you know who the master of clickbait is that Dove Kleiman?
Yeah, dude, Anish, I had to unfollow. I was following that account. I had to unfollow it.
He's annoying.
It was so annoying. He'd be like, terrible. So-and-so said this. And you're just like, it's literally clickbait. The whole thing is, and it's not even a real person.
Yeah.
It's just an account.
Yeah. Like he had one the other day
Someone
about
doing
clickbait.
Yeah, can you believe that?
Yeah. How dare they?
It was annoying.
Yeah. The other day he had a clip of like Michael Penix throwing like a spiral. And it's like, okay. I'm sure anybody can throw a spiral and
well, that's the thing. You're like, Will Levis looked freaking awesome in
True.
mini camps and training camp, and then he immediately laid an egg.
True. Hey, we'll always be a sucker though. I'm always going to be a sucker for these training camp videos until I see the product on the field.
Sore subject, Eric.
I feel like I'm jaded because even with the Cam Ward stuff, I'm like, I need to see him on the field. I'm at the point where it's like, even I do with the Predators too. It's like, hey, we drafted this young kid, and you're like, cool. Let me see. Is he going to be on the team? Like, how many years until he's good?
No, I'm ready to get hurt again, dude. Let's go.
That's a fair.
I'm tired of getting hurt, Brandon. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore, dude. Sports hurt is the worst.
Nice.
Let's like I like the pain.
Bring the pain.
All right, I feel like I might be glitching out, boys. You let me know if I am or not. But if I'm not, let's move on to.
Yeah. You're just. I think you're being your normal self, to be honest.
Okay, cool. Glitchy and unreliable.
Kidding. Probably a little delayed ish.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on to NHL playoffs. Brandon, I don't know if you want to
go ahead and give us your update.
Refill your coffee.
Oh, I was gonna say, go ahead and give us your update.
Your coffee.
Let's do that hockey.
Anish, I think we're heading for an Edmonton, Florida rematch in the finals.
I think so too.
Dallas is one of those teams where I'm like, are they good? Are they gonna like take over? And then like they get shut out against Stuart Skinner, who's like a terrible goalie.
Ain't no lie, I am going to the restroom. I will mute.
Okay.
He's got his morning coffee dump happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect timing.
No, Anish, do you know what I mean though about the Stars? Where you're like, you've been really good, but when it comes down to it, it's like you can't lose to the loser McDavid. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. And I think Florida's going to beat the hell out of whoever makes it out of the West.
Dude, Florida's so good. They're so good. Like
Florida looks incredible.
They're too deep.
They're monsters. They're depth. They have Bobrovsky, who's playing insane.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers are going to repeat.
Did you see Stuart Skinner's stat? Like he's had like what is it, three shutouts this playoffs?
He got his fourth the other night.
Yeah. But like the other games, he's given up like at least 4 goals a game.
Yes, Anish, he either gets a shutout, which is honestly having 4 shutouts in a postseason is insane.
Impressive.
But he's also his save percentage is like 0.8 something, which is horrendous because he gives up 5 because he has like 5 or 6 games where he's given up 5 goals, 4 or 5 goals a game. It's like, yeah, Anish, it's an insane stat line. It's one of those things where you're like, it doesn't make, and part of me is like, so does it not matter who your goalie is? And it just, as long as you have like 2 of the best players in the world on your team, you know what I mean?
It might be. Yeah, that might be the case. I mean, I feel like that's what we've seen in the past. Like before, like in the mid 2000s, I feel like
You had to have a goalie.
if you had a hot goalie, that would carry you.
Yep.
Yeah, and the hot goalie would carry you to the finals. But now it's like I see so many shit goalies like making it far.
Yes. I mean, literally, Anish, you look at the goalies, besides the Panthers last year with Bobrovsky, every goalie that's like for the last couple of years with the Avalanche, the Vegas Knights, like their goalies they're not even on the team anymore.
Yeah.
Cool.
No
No
rebuttal.
Cool.
Brandon, you heard that, right?
I heard you. I heard you.
Okay.
I glitched out for a second, but I caught it. Yeah. It's the new NHL there.
It is.
It's all about offensive star power.
Yeah.
It's like NBA.
Yeah.
Like get like 1 or 2 good ones and they just run it.
Yep. But also
that is my NHL update of the week.
Yeah, and I have exhausted my input.
Yeah. Boom roast.
Yeah. No.
Boom hockey.
But I was going to say, I don't know if I've been in. I thought the first round was fun. I don't know if I've like enjoyed the playoffs. Like it's because like even like the Carolina is about to be swept again for like their 4th straight that they've been to Eastern Conference Finals.
So what is it? 14 games they've lost in a row.
I think now it's 15. I think it's 15 from last night. 15 straight, dude. Is that not the stuff that going back to like 08? That's like one of those stats where you're like I don't like that's so many different versions of the team getting swept. You know what I mean? You're like I don't.
Now that's sports.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, I sent you guys that tweet where it's like so obviously the Carolina Hurricanes have made the finals like 4 times I think since 2008.
They're a good team,
and like. The last time they won a game in the Eastern Conference Finals was before the iPhone was even invented,
or
even released.
Yes,
but also I saw that stat.
Who did they eliminate?
0 and 14, and I was thinking, man, you guys are making it that many conference final games.
I know. I'm like, I'm like pathetic. I'm like, we can't win a playoff round. No, Anish, who did the Hurricanes eliminate the last time they got a victory in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Dude, I'm trying to think. Oh, it was the Maple Leafs.
It was Maple Leafs. Yeah.
Yeah. No, what was it? 03, 02?
Yeah. They lost that final. They got smoked by the Red Wings. The Hurricanes did.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Then I take that back. They did beat the Maple Leafs, but when they won the cup in like 05, 06 or whatever, and I don't know who they eliminated then. It might have been was it the Maple Leafs then too?
No, that was Edmonton.
No, that was the finals.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Anyway,
it could have been the Maple Leafs.
I digress. It was just a Maple Leafs joke.
Yeah. At my expense.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, I agree with you, Eric. I feel like the first round was really good.
Mm-hmm.
The second round had some good games.
Yep. The game 7s were awesome.
Yep. And then the third round, this third round has just been bad. Mm-hmm. Has not been fun to watch.
No, because even like watching Edmonton win like sucks. Like how many people do you know are like, man, I really loved watching that Edmonton game? And you're like, nobody.
Yeah, I mean that first game was good. The Dallas comeback.
Yeah, it was awesome. Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was cool.
And then
but every other game in this series has been bad.
Yeah. And I love it. I'm watching all of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm watching it. It's about to be over. I got to get my hockey in.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it can't be any worse than the NBA playoffs, at least the Western Conference Finals. The Eastern Conference, Pacers Knicks have been fun.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched a second of it, Anish.
Yeah, fair. I figured you wouldn't. But Pacers Knicks has actually been a good series, but the OKC and Timberwolves, every game has been a blowout. Like yesterday, the Timberwolves won by like 42 points.
Wow. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but the freaking Panthers are whooping the Hurricanes' ass.
True.
So it is like one of those, you're like, I guess it's the same. Someone wins 6-2. It's the same thing as losing by 40 in the NBA.
Fair. I guess the only difference, though, is like, even when a game is 6-2 in hockey, if there's enough time, you feel like you could make a comeback or at least make it interesting. Yeah. Like in NBA, if you're down by 40, it's like, okay, this game is a wrap.
Yeah.
Like there's no sort of comeback or even urge to come back. I feel like that. Oh man. Did you guys see that wild stat about I guess it isn't wild, but like OKC and Indy have a chance to make the final, and if they do, they both made it on the backs of trading Paul George away from their team.
Ooh.
That's funny.
Yeah, because like Indiana traded Paul George to OKC for Sabonis, who later they traded to Sacramento for Tyrese Halliburton, and then obviously OKC traded him to LA for SGA. So they got like their 2 main stars.
That's pretty crazy. That's one of those where like that worked out really well. Because normally
that's like
you trade away a superstar. I don't think Paul George was a superstar. I think he was like a pretender. But like you trade away one of those guys, it's like you lose. Like you're not drafting a replacement.
Yeah,
so good for them.
Yeah. Trading away like a guy who's consistently on an all-star team, it's tough to get that back. And hey, both teams did well. Yep. I'm rooting for it now, just because I'm all for some Paul George slander. I'm here for it. All right, boys. Anything else we want to touch on sports talk before we move on?
No, we are about to hit the doldrums.
Yeah, it's gonna be
just
rough.
baseball.
Yeah, sports talk will be dead in a couple of months.
When I was a kid,
did you see?
Oh, go ahead, Brandon. Sorry.
No, go for it.
When we were kids, this is the time when you were out for summer break out of school, and it would be nothing but Baseball Tonight highlights on ESPN, like Sports Center. They used to be like the worst time. We were like, oh my god, there's so many baseball highlights.
I do have one good baseball update.
Oop.
To get us started. Ronald Acuna, I don't know if you're familiar with him, the Braves guy.
That was cool.
Tore an ACL, like literally like almost a year to the day. First at bat, first pitch, first swing, pranked it like out of the park.
Brandon, I sent that clip to TJ, or he's a diehard Atlanta Braves fan. I said, "How hard are you right now?" And he goes, "Full rocket."
TJ went 6 to midnight real quick.
He did,
and it was crazy. I actually ended up seeing that because, like I said, it happened on one of the nights that didn't have tickets, and so we had done the prop thing, and we went outside to kind of wait till they needed us again. And one of the guys was like, "Oh, hey, the Braves game's on. I'm gonna put it on my phone." And literally, as he pulled it up, like it was like he pulled it up 2 seconds later. It was like crack. Like we were like, oh, like just watching on a little iPhone. But it was pretty cool.
Nice. Right on.
That might be the one baseball update we did this summer.
Yeah. I should remember, like, I used to crave for the summers when we had like the Olympics or like the World Cup, so it was something else other than just baseball in the middle of July and nothing else to look forward to.
They're like,
unfortunately,
dude, how many times they show like a shortstop making a diving catch and throw to first, and they're like, number 1 play, top 10 plays of the week is that, and you're like, oh my god, I've never seen that before. A insanely athletic shortstop diving to catch a ball and throwing it to first base. That's insane.
I've never seen a shortstop actually doing his job.
Right. Wow, number 1. Okay.
Yeah. Let's get this aggregated by the baseball Tikheads. Let's get some more people pissed off at us. All right, boys. Let's go to move on. Wrap this episode up before anybody else has internet connection issues.
I'm getting hungry. I need food.
Yeah. Oh, breakfast sounds nice.
I'm getting hungry.
That sounds nice.
This turned into Hangry Dads podcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of hunger, Brandon, I'm gonna get you even more hungry with this draft. It's Memorial Day weekend. The kickoff of summer begins now, and what better way to do it with the good old-fashioned barbecue in the backyard? So we're gonna draft best cookout items to bring or to have at your barbecue.
I got last pick, don't I?
You got last pick, but you got
two. You get two. You get two good ones.
Everybody gets 2.
Yeah, can't say Little Debbie.
So, no Little Debbie snacks on this one. Yeah, tough one for me. Tough one for me this week. So, I got first pick. Eric's got second. Brandon's got the back-to-backs, bringing up the rear. We'll go 3 rounds. Do some honorable mentions. So, with the first pick, now there's an obvious 101, but I'm gonna stay true to myself. I'm not gonna pick it to pander to the audience because I don't eat
your
beef.
draft-ish.
Yeah, I don't eat beef, so I'm not gonna pick it.
If you say barbecue like cauliflower, though, you're gonna lose all credibility.
No. I'm gonna go with some good old grilled chicken wings.
Good one.
You know, you can season them however you want. Make them spicy. Make them medium. Get that nice char on them. Just a banger of an item. Again, I know it's not the 101. But
chicken wings.
I love
chicken wings. That's a pretty good pick, Anish.
They were very high on my list.
Also, another
you know, I kind of got the handle on chicken wing corner.
Yes, you do.
Chicken corner.
He's got the TikTok of chicken wings down.
Yeah, those are my people.
Anish, especially when you have friends who have smokers and they start smoking wings. So shout out Drew again. He makes smoked wings that are phenomenal.
Yeah, the meat just falls right off the bone. Perfect for Brandon's method to eat chicken wings.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's my 101. Eric, you're up next.
Man. Put a lot of okay, so I'm gonna go with a staple. And honestly, I'm gonna give a shout out to Ricky Boyd on this one, Brandon. A good grilled cheeseburger. Just someone manning the grill, and I'm talking like the joke. I go ahead and ask everybody how they want their burgers cooked because I'm going to cook them all the same way. And then you have to use Kraft cheese. You don't get fancy with the Sargento cheeses or whatever. Go Kraft American cheese on a grilled cheeseburger. You can't beat that. I shout out Ricky Boyd. This had to be Philly was born 7 years ago. Where we randomly go to the Boyds. Brandon, was it Memorial Day weekend? It was one of those like grill weekends.
It was a holiday weekend.
We did a pool.
I remember like Nathan came too.
Yeah, we did a pool.
We did a pool party at the house.
But
Dad's
Brandon's
house.
father was grilling burgers, and dude, it literally, in Ratatouille when the food critic eats the food and he transports back to childhood. I took a bite out of one of Ricky Boy's cheeseburgers, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like 12.
Life changed.
I am 12 again. I am 12. So good. Cheeseburger.
Shout out Ricky.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, that was the 101 I was thinking.
That's 101.
Yeah, that's
sure.
101. Yeah. All right, Brandon, you got 2 back-to-back.
Well, yeah. So I think there was 2 top picks. Cheeseburger number 101. I think the next 102 has got to be a hot dog. Give me the glizzy, the glizzy gobblers. You don't want hot dogs all the time, like, but like especially like a holiday cookout. That's a staple. Like 4th of July, Memorial Day. That's when you want to. I mean, there's so many different things you could do with it. You could just do ketchup, some mustard. Or maybe you go a little crazy. Maybe some chili. Maybe we go New York style. A little sauerkraut. On that bad boy.
Do sometimes
brown mustard.
Barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah.
Little Chicago style for you boys.
Oh, you know it.
Dude, I
not
love
at a
it.
cookout.
You know we
Are
love
those cookout worthy?
Yeah, not a cookout.
Do they do that in cookout?
That might be too much. It might be too much for.
Do they do that up there in Chicago and Do they do that at cookouts? So people make Chicago dogs?
No, so
or is it only
they
restaurants?
have like it's mostly restaurants. Like people have the ingredients there if you want to make the Chicago dog. But I don't see many people doing it. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It goes from like, hey, hot dog, mustard, ketchup, boom, kids are on their way, to like, hold on, let me get the pepper in there, and then we put tomatoes and onions and the stuff.
Yeah, I do throw a little like cheese on mine, some shredded cheese, some mustard. Yeah, I do that, but like the whole getup is a lot because at a cookout, I feel like the hot dog is almost like an appetizer. Like it's like getting
you eat the hot dog. Like, hey, what are we having?
Yeah, exactly. And if I'm making a full out Chicago dog, that's like almost a meal.
Yep.
That's a good pick though, man.
I was going to say, so I didn't know this. Growing up, we always ate mustard and ketchup on hot dogs. Do you guys eat mustard and ketchup on hot dogs, or is that like sacrilegious? Because some people say only ketchup.
No, I do it. No,
I'm not a ketchup guy, so I just do mustard.
No ketchup on your hot dog, huh?
Yeah, I just do mustard. Yeah, I'm a mustard guy. But Priya loves ketchup and mustard.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to it. I just personally I prefer just mustard.
Yeah.
And Dale mashed potatoes.
Okay,
well, next pick.
Yeah, you cook the hot dogs the day before.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
And you reheat them.
Everyone knows that. Everyone knows Dale
hot dogs the day before.
Yeah.
It's like, you boys aren't boiling hot dogs for Memorial Day?
I do love a boiled hot dog.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
I'm going to try and be strategic with this draft. I don't want to go full like protein. I'm going to try to do a little mix and match. So we're going to go with the side with my second pick. And there's a couple good sides. I'm trying to think back to, like you said, you mentioned pool party at Dad's. So when I think of cookouts, I think of pool party at my parents' house. So I'm trying to think of stuff we ate there, bringing me back. And I'm thinking like some homemade pasta salad on the side. Maybe it mixes in with some of the other sides. Maybe you're, I like to get messy. Y'all seen me eat. My plate's gonna be messy. So the combination of like a hot dog or a cheeseburger, and then you got the coolness of the pasta salad. You're out sunburned, like sitting by the pool.
That's a good one.
It's good.
Give me that.
You're right though. The sides are very important.
Yep. Very important.
So can I question? Are hot dogs off the table? Like,
yeah,
I think if you read the graphic, it would say Brandon drafted hot dogs with his number 2 pick.
No, the reason why I say that,
I don't know.
No, the reason why I say
brats?
that, no, I was going to say, lately we've been doing this thing where you grill the hot dogs, you cut them up, put them in a tin, you put barbecue sauce, brown sugar, soy sauce, and then you cook them, or then you cook them for like low and slow on a grill, and then kind of a smoky flavor and whatever, and then you eat them with toothpicks, and it's like an appetizer, like a real appetizer-ish.
So cut up hot dogs?
Yes. Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, I won't take them. I won't take it.
Yeah, you basically have a deconstructed hot dog.
Yeah, but it's slathered in barbecue sauce. It caramelizes.
Hot dogs all the way.
Man. So good. You can also do it with.
It does sound delicious.
You can do it pork belly.
I think you had a cut up hot dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so we've got cheeseburger and hot dogs. When I'm eating a good same thing 4th of July Memorial Day weekend, I want barbecue baked beans as a side. I like the coldness of the pasta salad that Brandon's bringing, but just some good old. And then sometimes you dip your burger in the barbecue beans.
I almost said when I talked about my pasta salad mixing, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to
give it away.
Tip any picks, but that was baked beans was my thought.
Baked beans crushes it.
Those are my two top sides.
Yeah,
because you don't want this is not like Thanksgiving meal. Day old mashed potatoes. Don't want them on the cookout. Okay.
Yeah. God damn it. Again, I corrected myself, fellas.
Yeah, a week later after you were shamed.
I know. After I was shamed.
After your wife was like, people don't forget. Didn't you like?
Yeah. Just say we don't forget about the Goku pick.
That's right.
The mashed potato pick will live in them for me.
Great dad.
Yeah. All right, my last two picks here. So my second pick, I'm also going to go with the side. I'm actually going to go with the Bigness family household staple. And that's the good old-fashioned hash brown casserole. Just all sorts of goodness. The cheese, the potatoes, everything just meshes so well.
Creaminess of it.
Creaminess. It's so good that I once got yelled at by a Bigness family member for taking the last little bit of hash brown casserole, even though I clarified with everybody else.
In front of everybody.
I clarified. Yeah, I clarified with everybody else.
And it wasn't even me.
It wasn't even Eric. I'll leave the person unnamed. I'll leave them unnamed.
They got to try harder if they want to get a shout out.
Yeah.
Put in the comments which Bigness member you think yelled at a dish.
Dish. He doesn't want it.
Yeah, and this is after I believe a few people said, "Go ahead, kill it, man. It's all you."
Hash brown casserole is clutch and ish.
It's so good, so good. Yeah. Okay. I gotta get off of it because now I just want hash brown casserole.
I know it's breakfast time. Like we can do
in and around my mouth. All right, my last pick. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Also, kind of a side dish, but I'm gonna go with something a little refreshing, a little crisp. Mix it up. I'm gonna go with watermelon wedges. Brandon looks angry.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Brandon looks angry.
I had that teed up for my last pick.
Yeah,
I mean, good pick.
And I feel like you got to do the wedges because it doesn't feel like summer if you don't have like the slices and you're eating it, you're holding it, chomping away. Perfect, especially on like a nice hot day.
Chilling in your swim trunks, just eating some watermelon in the shade.
Yep,
just covered in watermelon.
Yeah, watermelon juice.
Don't even get napkins.
Yellow jackets start showing up.
Yeah, you just jump back. Yeah, you jump back in the pool. Yeah,
that's gross, Brandon. But that's such a kid. It's a kid thing, man. I get it.
Or me at 30.
Yeah.
Cannonball. Yeah. Watermelon seeds are floating around them.
Yeah. But I feel like the watermelon wedge is perfect. It's the perfect thing to cut through everything else you're eating throughout.
Good choice, Anish.
You got all the heaviness and all that stuff.
Good choice.
Watermelon's just nice. Yep. All right, Eric. Last pick.
Can I take something that's also cold and refreshing?
No, I know. I was debating
beer
too.
I got cheeseburger, barbecue beans. What do I wash that down with?
Good one.
A nice cold beer.
Good one.
Yeah.
And on Memorial Day weekend, it doesn't matter what beer you drink as long as it's cold and refreshing.
Yeah. That was a good one. I was really debating on taking that one, but I was like, I gotta do watermelon wedges for me.
Especially if you're not going anywhere. If you're not going anywhere, like everything's taken care of, you're like, I'm gonna have what? I'm gonna have 3 or 4. Okay, 5 or 6. I'm gonna block out.
Yeah.
It's a Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
You're right. 5 or 6.
Right. Yeah. Excellent last pick, Eric. All right, Brandon. Last pick to round it out.
Or bring you home. I had 2 dessert style options.
Ooh.
My number one would have been watermelon. Because I think of Dad's getting a lot of shout outs.
Yeah,
on this
Ricky
one.
Boy rules, dude.
I think a dad out there just on a picnic table, huge knife, like cutting watermelon up like in swim trunks. Yeah. But another one that we pretty much only did for like when we're having parties like cookouts and stuff because it's kind of a lot of work, but it's freaking delicious, especially like when you're hanging out by the pool. But my parents had a homemade ice cream maker, so they have the homemade ice cream going out there, and so that's watermelon.
Dude,
like, those are always like the 2 staples.
Homemade ice cream. Desserts. That's a good one, Brandon. Just keep loading up with salt on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, kind of a lot of work, but it's fun for a party.
Yeah, homemade ice cream is a lot of work, but you're right. It just hits way different.
Oh, and then when it's
just
done,
buying a
everyone
carton.
gathers around. Get it
Yep.
melts fast.
Yeah.
Come on, get your ice cream.
And it's all over you, and you just go jump in the pool to clean it off.
Brandon, he's like, you eat barbecue beans, you jump in the pool afterwards.
Yeah,
You eat watermelon,
Brandon's
you jump
pool-
in the pool afterwards.
Brandon's pool just has a thin layer of like watermelon juice,
Film.
ice cream,
Brandon's,
just film.
Brandon's like
yeah.
that video of that guy who steps in the pool and shatters the glass beer bottles on himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 100% Brandon.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. Can I throw
Yeah.
one out real quick? So if you
Go
guys
for it.
wouldn't have accepted beer, I was going to say good old classic Ruffles potato chips.
Mm.
Just
I
Yeah.
thought about that too.
Potato
like just,
chips, yeah,
just
that's
a
good.
bag of, because that's burgers and potatoes.
Yes,
That's like the easiest
that is-
thing for like a cookout.
yes, and that is like happy kids. You're happy. You're like this hits. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also had grilled corn on the cob.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like, get some
That's good.
corn,
That's
put it
good.
on the
I was
grill,
going to
get
say
nice little char marks.
asparagus was in my holster too. I had that one queued
That's
up.
a good one.
I had that one queued up too, just in case as a side.
That one's good. It hits. It got some olive oils, pepper, salt on there.
Yeah.
Little more work, but I had ribs.
Mm.
Grill some ribs.
You know,
I didn't
I've
dish probably not for
never
you.
cooked ribs in my life.
Ribs or pork? Ribs or pork? I'm all in for ribs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know how. I'm afraid. Okay, I'm afraid. Is that what you want me to say?
I had along the same lines of pasta salad, potato salad. The potato salad gets really, really heavy.
Yeah.
I like potato salad though.
Yeah, it's good. I was
Yeah.
gonna say a good coleslaw too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah. We do this thing. I don't know if you guys do it, but we do like grilled stuffed peppers. So like we make like this like kind
Ooh.
of cream cheese mixture and stuff the peppers and put them on the grill. Really good.
Nice. Yeah, and
Really
the same
good.
thing. Jalapeno poppers with cream cheese wrapped in
Mhm.
bacon. My dad
Yeah.
does those on the grill. Very good. Shout out Wardy boy.
Or what about some old school mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
I
Yeah.
thought somebody might say
That's a
that.
staple
Yeah.
one too.
No, I'm
I
hungry.
don't know. I can't wait. We are having. I think there's some friends coming over today, but we're not grilling because it is supposed to rain, but it's not raining. So now I'm like, either. And then tomorrow, I'll be like, let's grill.
Eric's cooking.
Yeah, I would love
Yeah.
to grill.
it's
I love grilling.
perfect time. Now's your time to do it, Eric. It's your time to shine.
You know what, Katie? Cancel our plans. Get the watermelon. Get
Yeah.
the hot dogs and pasta salad. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Also, Brandon's house sounds wide awake now.
Dude, my house there's like a stampede going on. They're up. They're up. Oh, God, they're up.
I think my house is still dead asleep.
You son
Nope.
of a bitch. 9:30 and they're still.
Well, again, sick kid, a pregnant wife who's about to pop in.
Yeah,
today.
that's true.
Yeah. This is the only time I get for me time.
Whipping boy and ish.
No, my
Yeah.
crew's up and ready, and I literally got like
Are you
less than 30
you
minutes.
going to the coffee house, Brandon, for breakfast, or are you making breakfast?
No, we'll make something here, and then I got to take Haley to something here in a little bit.
Nice.
So I got to I guess I don't have a shower. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'll go jump in the pool.
You're fine.
Yeah, just jump in the pool. You'll be fine.
Go watch the podcast off.
Yeah.
All right, boys. We'll wrap it up there. We all got busy plans today.
Yeah.
This is the thing we're doing morning pod. So
Let's go, boys. Happy
We'll wrap it
Memorial
up.
Day.
happy Memorial Day. This is coming out after Memorial Day, so hope everybody had a good
Yep.
Memorial
If
Day.
not, sorry.
True.
Yeah, and we'll catch you boys next week.
Peace.
See ya.